Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro-Leviste recently hogged the headlines when he asked authorities to arrest a Department of Public Works and Highways DPWH district engineer who supposedly tried to bribe him in exchange for securing infrastructure projects in his district. But Leviste is not exactly from unknown origins before that incident. He is the son of veteran Senator Lauren Legarda and former Batangas Governor Antonio Leviste, and has billions of assets to his name. Leviste, in an interview with award-winning Jessica Soho's podcast, said he dropped out of Yale University to focus on his business, Solar Philippines, at 20 years old. He made the answer after he was asked about online chatter that he was a mere Yale dropout. It is not true because I was studying in the US while doing business. I had business opportunities then and thought I might miss them if I passed on it. And I think that in the end it was worth it to miss it. The records will show that I chose to enter business at the age of 20 in 2013, Leviste said. Life is all about choices. No. And another big choice I made last year was to focus on this job as a legislator instead of my private business. I feel that where there is an opportunity, I would focus on that, and I enjoy what I do. Leviste was referring to his release of the supposed files of the late DPWH Undersecretary Catalina Cabral on the proposed projects of some House members, which he viewed were questionable. In the same interview, the lawmaker said that the operations and personnel budget of his office as a Batangas representative was from his personal funds, making him financially independent and able to criticize the so-called insertions made by lawmakers without fear. I don't want to take part in a system I criticize. As such, I am not complicit that I cannot criticize the system. It allows me to be more independent as I don't receive anything from Congress. Financially, Leviste said. Leviste also called on his colleagues at the House to be transparent in their spending of the budget, including maintenance and other operating expenses. But is Leviste beyond reproach and transparent himself? Energy Secretary Sharon Guerin said that Solar Philippines was fined $24 billion after the termination of over 11,000 megawatts worth of contracts in the past 2 years for failure to deliver on its production commitments of nearly 12 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity. Ahead of Guerin's announcement, Leviste was also asked by GMA Public Affairs Soho on his Solar Philippines venture, and he vehemently denied that he was to blame for non-deliveries. He also clarified that Solar Philippines is not the same company that he sold to Meralco Powergen Corp. Meralco Powergen Corp. Again already said in a statement that what it did was not buy Solar Philippines, but also invest in a Leviste-founded firm SP New Energy Corp. SPNEC. Solar Philippines is not related to the one I sold to Meralco. The company I sold to them is publicly listed, and I am not involved with the company that got the franchise to operate, which is Solar Philippines. Leviste, however, said that Solar Philippines had already ceased operations because of untenable conditions. Solar Philippines already stopped operations because it is hard to go against vested interests in the power industry. And the company's goal is philanthropy, having a social impact in underserved areas. But I learned that if there is a huge problem, there is a reason why it cannot be resolved. After that, we experienced big challenges in serving underserved areas, so I just focused on solar farm development in Nueva Ecija, which was bought by Meralco. Batangas' first representative Leandro-Leviste is a proud supporter of former President Rodrigo Duterte, believing some of his policies beneficial to the country should make a comeback. In an interview on Billionaire News Channel's The Spokes, the young Billionaire Politico said he has been a DDS for a long time, adding that he could neither be bought nor silenced for political convenience. I've long been a DDS, and I think that there's an insinuation that a lot of people don't admit that they are DDS, Leviste said, referring to die-hard Duterte supporters. But to just put it on a record, I think that there's a lot of good that can happen in the country if we bring back some of the old policies of the previous administration, said the son of Senator Lauren Legarda. In explaining his loyalty to Duterte, Leviste frowned shifting party loyalties in Congress, saying some politicos switch sides depending on budget allocations. And the other thing I don't like about Congress is people are always moving parties to where there's budget, and 90% of the current Congress was DDS during the time of the previous administration. He said, I cannot be bought, that's why I am not going to suddenly be silenced just because it is politically inconvenient, he added. Leviste earlier denounced the flood control corruption, exposing the files from a late public works official that indicated alleged anomalies. He has floated ideas like redirecting flood control funds to education, lowering VAT, and even introducing a tax on the rich. more interesting personalities, please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 vlogs.